Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of Rappler Live Jam. I'm Wyatt Ong,
And I'm Vernice Tantuco.
and we're with Rappler Entertainment. Today, I am super excited to welcome an icon in the Philippines during Christmas time.
We grew up with his songs, and it's our pleasure to welcome the one and only Jose Marie Chan.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're here today with his family, his kids Joe, Lisa, Mike, and Franco.
Welcome, you guys. Thank you for coming.
Nice to be here with you.
What took you so long to invite us to Rappler?
No, it had to be for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Today's live jam is actually very special in other ways because we have also invited artists to help us honor Filipino families during the holidays, especially folks who can't be together in this happy time of the year.
Yeah, you know, when we have live jams, we get a lot of comments from folks from abroad, and we see you, we hear you, and we're very glad that you're able to join us, even if you're miles and miles away.
Jo Marie, your songs are synonymous with Christmas in the Philippines.
Not all of them, of course. Only
Yes.
Christmas in our hearts and a perfect Christmas.
Yes, but I just wanted to ask, like, how does it feel knowing that you are such an indelible part of people's lives in this
I-
happy season?
I consider it a wonderful blessing. And I think that it took about 46 years or 40 some years before I got to my first Christmas song. Because I started out writing love songs and jingles, commercial stuff. So Christmas in Our Hearts was not released until 1990. Yeah, but it has a very long history. If we have the time later on, I'll have the story.
Yes, absolutely. No, we're very excited to hear the story about Christmas in Our Hearts.
You actually get a lot of heartwarming stories from the people who hear your songs as well. Do you have a most memorable one?
Well, whenever I do concerts abroad, US, Europe, Middle East, or even here in Asia, and whatever time of the year, invariably they ask me to sing Christmas in Our Hearts and A Perfect Christmas.
Whatever time
And
of year.
Yes,
Wow.
and that's very heartwarming. And as I sing the song, I see the people in tears because the songs remind them of their childhood memories, their Christmases back home. So that is indeed very heartwarming. I consider my songs like my children. And when my children, when they succeed in life, it gives me a sense of accomplishment.
I'd like to ask your family as well. Like, I'm sure that you guys have, of course you've grown up with this around the house, and now you're here and performing this with your dad. It must be so meaningful for you guys to be able to do this.
Well, we all grew up with music as a very big influence because of our father. And so doing things like this, impromptu gigs and such, is always a pleasure. We always enjoy somehow participating in any form of music.
Great. And your first song for us is actually Christmas in Our Hearts, and you're all singing it together.
We'd like to hear the story behind that before you guys go
Well,
in.
okay, Lisa can help me with it, but
Sure.
in 1988, there was an Assumption class celebrating their silver jubilee, their high school silver jubilee. And a good friend of mine, Chari Cruz Sarate, who has since passed away, called me, and she had this poem called Ang Tubig Ay Buhay. And the water resource was going to be their advocacy that year. And so it is a very lovely poem that I set to music, and that melody was the melody that I eventually used for Christmas in Our Hearts. So after their jubilee, we shelved the song aside, and then 2 years later, when Universal Records asked me to come up with a Christmas album, I thought of that melody. And so I pulled it out from retirement, and I promised myself that I would turn it into a Christmas song. One Sunday morning, coming out from Mass, there was a young lady who rushed up to my car and gave me her card, and she introduced herself as a budding songwriter, and that she was hoping that one day we could collaborate. Her name was Rina Canyiza, and it was she who co-wrote the lyrics to Christmas in Our Hearts. As a matter of fact, she was the one that thought of the title, Christmas in Our Hearts. And so after a few back and forth, we came out with a full song, and we released it in October or November of 1990. And that was, 26 years ago. And, it's a gift from God that the song has lived on all these years.
Whenever I see girls and boys selling lanterns on the streets, I remember the child in the manger as he sleeps. Wherever there are people giving gifts, exchanging cards, I believe that Christmas is truly in their hearts. Let's light our Christmas trees for a bright tomorrow, where nations are at peace and all are one in God.
Let's sing Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. This season may we never forget the love we have for Jesus. Let him be the one to guide us as another new year starts. And may the spirit of Christmas be always in our hearts.
In every prayer and every song, the community unites, celebrating the birth of our Savior Jesus Christ. Let love like that starlight on the first Christmas morn lead us back to the manger where Christ the child was born. So come, let us rejoice, let us sing a Christmas carol with one big joyful voice, proclaim the name of the Lord. Let's sing Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. This season may we never forget the love we have for Jesus. Let him be the one to guide us as another new year starts. And may the spirit of Christmas be always in our hearts. Let's sing Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. This season may we never forget the love we have for Jesus. Let him be the one to guide us as another new year starts. And may the spirit of Christmas be always in our hearts.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much for that. That is an iconic number, and it's so meaningful
Thank you.
for you and your family to be here today and performing this for us. Thank you so much. It's an early, Christmas came early for us here at Rappler. So one of the things that we actually did to prepare for this as well was to ask our readers and our fans abroad and, to write home letters to their families since they can't be with them. And we've also asked people to write to their relatives and loved ones abroad with whom they can't stay this Christmas. And one of these letters today will be read by our special guest. Vern?
Yeah, our first letter is from Emil Bern Amar. He is a Filipino nurse in Finland, and he has a very nice letter to give to his mom and dad.
Very touching letter.
From Amiel. Hi, Mom and Dad. This must be first of the many sad Christmases we will have. Now that two of your sons are away, I'm pretty sure Christmas won't be the same. Christmas was never merrier than the times we were together. No amount of white snow can replace your warm hugs. No amount of euros can replace your priceless presence. It's sad not to be there for our Christmas celebration, Dad's exciting games, and Mom's delectable dishes will be missed. We used to pray before we attacked the ham. We did our exchange gifts every year, and until now, I still use the quality socks our brother gave me years ago. Of course, I wash them. Mom, it never irritates me, even if you played Christmas songs from September to February. And how can I forget Dad's stunning Christmas decorations that make passersby stop and stare? Still, I hope I could be there again on Christmas. Maybe not this year, who knows, maybe next year or the year after. Merry Christmas. Try not to eat too much. Love, your son, Amiel. Amiel Bern Amar, a Filipino nurse in Finland.
Thank you so much for that.
That was nice.
Amiel, if you're watching, we're wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas this year. The next number is so apt for our situation now and for Amiel and his family.
Yes, it's a carrier single of my new album, and it's called Going Home to Christmas. And when I wrote this song, specifically I was thinking of our OFWs living abroad, missing Christmas, missing home, missing their families. Yes, it's a traveling up the winding road of life. I've climbed some rugged hills along the way. The days get longer as I reach October. I count the hours from day to day. I'm tired and weary, feeling all alone. I wonder where the months have flown. I need the warm embrace of cool December and all the love that I have known. I'm going home to Christmas and to family, where the heart resides forevermore. I'm going home to Christmas and to family, where the love light hangs by the door. I long for our simple celebration, the home-cooked meal that's always such a treat, the laughter and the cheerful conversation that makes the season so complete. To hear what we have cherished through the years, the songs and stories from of old, traditions that have linked our generation. They're worth much more than silver and gold. I'm going home to Christmas and to family, where the heart resides forevermore. I'm going home to Christmas and to family, where the love light hangs
besides forevermore. I'm going home to Christmas and to family, where the love light hangs by the door. I'm going home to Christmas. I'm going home to Christmas. Home to Christmas. Home to Christmas. Going
We are now going on to our last song with Jose Marie Chan and his family. Before we go into this last song, I just wanted to ask all of you, what is your special wish for all the Filipino families this Christmas?
Frank?
Okay, I can go first. Well, generally, I feel that all year round and maybe even closer to Christmas, we all need a little bit of more positivity. There's a lot of hate on and offline. So I guess that would be my wish. To quote, one of my favorite podcasts, it's best to think about what you're going to put out in the world. Just make it a better place.
My wish, it sounds very cliche, but I would really, I hope that the next year will bring more peace in our country and in the world. Sometimes when you look at news, it's very depressing these days. There seems to be a lot more intolerance. So I hope there will be more peace next year.
My wish for all Filipinos is for more prosperity and real success to all Filipinos.
This year, as to echo what Franco was explaining, there seems to be a lot of division now in the Philippines. So my wish this Christmas is for unification among Filipinos, both here and abroad, thinking of ourselves as one big family.
One of my songs, Be Gentle, it says, there is no peace in an angry heart. I guess there's so much anger all over the world. Not so much in the Philippines, but in the Middle East and in the United States. There's so much anger, so much division. So my wish for the Filipino family is for God and love to reign in our hearts.
I remember my Christmas when I was 10. What I would give to be a young boy again and hear those carolers singing. My heart with joy was brimming as a child anticipating the bells of Christmas morn.
I remember my Christmas at 25, the love of a wife and the gift of a child. I held my babe in my arms, a tender warmth ran deep, the sound of chimes softly playing as I cradled her to sleep.
Special moments live forever, Christmas moments I'll remember, magic moments in December that will last our whole life through. Special moments live forever, Christmas moments I'll remember, magic moments in December that will last our whole life through.
Christmas creates cherished moments so dear. It means many things to us from year to year. Years come and go like a river, they flow. But what remains is the love that we know.
I remember Christmas at 17. Mommy and Daddy made me feel like a queen. A pretty box tied with a ribbon was underneath the tree. And wrapped inside was a beautiful gift, a pair of shoes for me.
I remember my Christmas when we went around. My daddy drove us down to some orphans in town. We gave lots of goodies away. Happy faces made our day. We learned that giving and sharing is the real Christmas way.
Special moments live forever. Christmas moments I'll remember. Magic moments in December that will last our whole life through.
Thanks.
We're pleased to welcome Mr. Noel Cabangon back for a special Christmas live jam.
Welcome, Noel. I'm so thrilled to have you back. Thank you for
Thank you
being
very much for
here.
having me again.
This is a very special holiday episode of Live Jam, and we've spoken about this before, that you have spent some time traveling abroad, over the years.
Yeah.
Tell me about those times meeting our countrymen abroad who can't be with, many of whom are very far away from their families right now.
Yeah, actually, I've been to Europe, several countries in Europe, and the first time I went there was it was also it was autumn near Christmas, and the weather is cold already, and I met with a lot of Filipinos and were working there. Some of them have papers, have legal documents, and so I met also some those who do not have the legal documents, but still, just the same, it was really nice to get in touch with them, and they're very much they really do miss a lot of the Philippines. Not only the food, but also especially their relatives like that, and their friends.
So your first song for us today is Pasko Na, and you said it was an original composition.
Yes, yes. And I wrote this in 2012. Yeah, and it's included in my second album under Universal Records. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Pasko na, ang araw ng Pasko'y narito na. May tuwa sa bawat mukha, ang buong bayan ay masaya. Pasko na, simoy ng Pasko'y narito na. Ang bawat isa'y naghahanda ng regalo, aginaldo at marami pang iba. Si Aling Dina'y bumangon ng maaga upang ihanda ang kanyang paninda. Sa mga maagang magsisimba, isang mainit na bibingka. Pasko na, ang araw ng Pasko'y narito na. May tuwa sa bawat mukha, ang buong bayan ay masaya. Pasko na, ang simoy ng Pasko'y narito na. Ang bawat isa'y naghahanda ng regalo, aginaldo at marami pang iba. Si Mang Totoy ay maagang pumasada, gabi na kung siya ay paparada. Makaipon man lang ng konting kita nang may mapagsaluhang pang Noche Buena.
Pasko na, Pasko na. Ang araw ng Pasko'y narito na. May tuwa sa bawat mukha. Ang buong bayan ay masaya. Pasko na, Pasko na. Simoy ng Pasko'y narito na. Ang bawat isa'y naghahanda ng regalo, aginaldo at marami pang iba. Maagang nagabang si Cholo ng kanyang maibebentang dyaryo. Kumita man lang kahit konting piso nang may maisuot na bago sa Pasko. Pasko na, Pasko na. Ang araw ng Pasko'y narito na. May tuwa sa bawat mukha. Ang buong bayan ay masaya. Pasko na, Pasko na. Simoy ng Pasko'y narito na. Ang bawat isa'y naghahanda ng regalo, aginaldo, spaghetti, tsokolate, puto, kutsinta, kakanin, bibingka, lechon, halo-halo, kung ano pa. Pasko na, Pasko na. Araw ng Pasko'y narito na. May tuwa sa bawat mukha. Ang buong bayan ay masaya. Pasko na, Pasko na. Simoy ng Pasko'y narito na. Ang bawat isa'y naghahanda ng regalo, aginaldo at marami pang iba. Pasko na, Pasko na. Pasko na, Pasko na. Pasko na, Pasko na. Pasko na, Pasko na.
Thank you very much for that,
Thank you.
sir. Now, if you're just joining us now, we're here with Noel Cabangon, who is helping us celebrate the Christmas season with a very special Christmas live jam.
So one of the things that we've been doing for this live jam actually is to ask our guests to read aloud letters from family members who can't be with each other this Christmas. And we have a very special one that you'll be reading
Alright.
today for us. It's from Rizalyn Van Lent.
Yeah.
This is her 10th Christmas away from home, and she's living in Illinois in the US. And she's written a very special letter for her family back here.
Dear Nanay, it's Christmas season again, my favorite time of the year. This will be the 10th Christmas that I won't be spending with you. But who's counting? The first year was the hardest. I cried and cried and cried. As years passed by, I got used to it. But sadness is still there, especially when I hear Christmas songs. I don't think it will ever go away, but I learned to brush it off. We have a white Christmas here in Illinois, like you see in the movies. The ground gets covered with snow. It's beautiful and magical, but you will not like the freezing cold weather here in the Midwest. There are so many presents to open, and there's always food that we feast on. However, I still miss Christmas celebration in the Philippines. I miss listening to kids singing Christmas carols at night, attending Simbang Gabi, our humble Noche Buena, and just simply spending time with all of you. Hopefully our next vacation in the Philippines after next year will be around Christmas time. I would love to introduce Peyton to Filipino Christmas culture. It will be an awesome experience for him. Though we are 1,000 miles apart, My love for you will always be there. Wishing you and the rest of the family a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I love you and I miss you. Love, Ning.
Wow. All right. Well, to Rizalyn and to your family and to everyone watching, Merry Christmas po and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. So, we're moving into our second number, and this is a Christmas classic. It's a holiday classic, and I'm just wondering, before we end with you today, Noel, what is your Christmas wish for everyone watching right now?
World peace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, actually, my wish is that for everybody to be able to really celebrate Christmas and to enjoy it, and enjoy it with your family, with your friends, and that we really feel the love of our Savior, of Christ.
So this is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Thank you again, Noel.
Thank you very much for having me again. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together. the face alive. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas
Also joining us for our special Christmas live jam are Rachel Alejandro and Nino Alejandro. Now you guys are
Welcome,
cousins.
you guys.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
So you guys are cousins, and of course, Christmas is a time for family. Can you tell us a bit about what Christmas is like for the Alejandros?
Well, just like most families, there's a lot of eating, of course. We so look forward to my Lola's hot chocolate and her lasagna. And well, for the past few Christmases, it's been at my place because I guess it's kind of like it has kind of
Yung
like the most
pinaka-central.
space. And
Yeah.
also because I live in
Pinaka-central.
Makati, he lives in the south. My dad lives all the way in Antipolo. My sister's somewhere in the middle, so I guess I'm kind of like the middle ground. So. Yeah, so it's been good, and you know we've had new members in the family, and they've become like the entertainment now. Of course, his kid, Nino's
My
daughter,
Bella,
and Arya. So now they're the ones that are singing for the family,
Oh,
like
cute.
because it used to be us back in the day. So
So
Yeah.
we've come full circle, you know, in the sense that yung mga bata na yung, they're the ones who like to perform. We don't actually have to force them at all.
No,
Sila
no.
naturally.
they see a
go
microphone
into
and they grab it.
Oh yeah, yun
Wow,
na
they're
yan.
not shy.
No, not at all.
No, no,
So do you think is
Just
it,
like
Kapalang
us.
mukha.
is
Just
it
like
too
us.
is it too early to tell if they're going to be into, you know, singing as well?
Oh, it is not too early. I'm already
wow.
telling you. I think it's going to be difficult to stop those two. It's yeah.
I mean, I know the two of them definitely love singing and performing. You know, pero for, you know, at this point to say that they're gonna do it, you know, professionally, I get that would be
Yeah,
something na
remains to be seen.
Yeah, remains to be seen. It's something that they have to want to do themselves, and I'm not gonna force my daughter to do that. She doesn't want
Yeah,
to
of
do
Yeah,
that.
but Bella's already started doing commercials.
Yeah, she shot her first
ramp
commercial.
modeling.
She's
and-
doing print ads and stuff, so I'm very proud of her. I'm a stage dad. I never thought I would be, you know, but I am.
So I'm really excited to welcome you guys here today. And Nino, I wanted to talk to you about your years spent abroad. You also worked abroad. Many Filipinos who are watching us right now for this Christmas edition of Live Jam are also working abroad and tuning in from abroad. Tell me about what you did in those years.
Well, first and foremost, you know, just like yung mga ibang kababayan natin, you know, that wanna, you know, do the best they can for their loved ones and their families. You know, minsan, you know, the best opportunity is not here. You know, so that they go abroad in search of, you know, work and greener pastures for their families. I experienced that also years ago, where I had opportunities to sing in Japan and as an overseas contract entertainer. So I did that. I sang in Tokyo, Yokohama, and I spent the most time going back
Nagoya
and forth
also.
in Nagoya. So yun, I
I
just
would
wanted-
do that too, but in shorter spurts.
Mhm.
Because
Ako,
si Nino
I was there
stayed
for
a long
months
time.
at a time,
yeah.
3 months, balik, then 3 months again. So, you know, so I just want to say na sobrang saludo ako sa lahat ng mga OFWs. I hold them in the highest of respect. Sila po para sa akin ang, you know, ang mga bagong bayani talaga. You know, because they really.
It's not easy. It's not easy
what they go
do.
through. It's definitely not easy, especially, you know, when you're working in another country. Your boss is not Filipino. You know, you don't speak their language. You know, and then the thing is, it's the bravery, the courage, and the resilience of the Filipino, you know, that gets us through these types of situations. You know, which is why we shine, because, you know, so many other nationalities minsan hindi nila kakayanin yung
May ganun tayong
conditions.
quality, and we
May-
can like insert ourselves in different cultures and
And
again,
we
there's a
sur-
lot
we
of
survive and we
patience and
thrive.
resilience.
Yeah.
And you were telling me earlier that you did spend one holiday season away
Yes,
from
I
home.
was in Japan it was in the middle of one of my contracts. Unang-una puwera sa napakalamig. Okay, I was away from my family I was away from Sila Rachel, my lola, for the first time, and dun mo actually talagang mararamdaman yung talagang matinding lungkot, because it's like you make friends with your workmates and yung mga flatmates ko doon, and and then you realize na that these guys and these men and women miss their families just as much as I missed mine. And even more so because ako, minsan 3 months lang ako mawawala, sila 2 years sila hindi nakauwi, or and at this time there was still no Skype, there was no FaceTime, there was not even Facebook.
You think twice about putting in that long distance call kasi mahal pa
Yeah,
yun.
kasi kailangan, you have to go on that long distance call, bibili ka ng card, pipila kayong lahat dyan sa payphone, and then, and it was uso pa rin talaga yung writing letters, so,
Snail mail pa.
snail mail pa talaga. It was just, it was still the early stages of the internet.
Do you still keep those letters with you?
Well, actually, I was the ones doing the sending of the letters. The person that I sent those letters to, wala na kami. So I'm not sure kung nasa kanya pa yun or sinunog niya yun or
Sinunog
something.
na.
Pero yun, that's how it was. When I would see yung mga kasama ko doon in Japan, I would see them on the phone, umiiyak, from sa lungkot or minsan sa tuwa, because they'll hear things like, graduate yung anak ko, or or now nanganak na yung kapatid ko.
Ang masakit nun kasi you miss the moments and then at the end of your life, diba, what do we have? We have these moments. And a lot of the time, a lot of OFWs miss out on the moments of their kids growing up.
Yes,
And that's, I guess, the most painful part.
I remember yung isang kasama ko nga, yun nga, ang lungkot niya talaga because he wasn't there nga to see his kid graduate. But I told him, to hold his head high kasi dahil sa kanya, he's the one providing the tuition for his, his child, to study, na makatapos nga ng school. So I said, wala ka nga dyan, pero it's because of you, that your child was able to reach this high and graduate and, fulfill his promise to you. So, and it made him feel a little better, I think. So, and I'm still, and iba rin yung bond that you create with the people you become friends with when you're overseas for that period of time. Up to now, I'm still friends with, quite a few of my mga kasamahan ko nun sa Japan.
Well, your first number for us is a
Yes.
Christmas medley.
Yes,
Can you
and
tell us a bit about it?
it's actually a medley that I sometimes sing with my dad. It started out as a number that we would do for actually coincidentally mga Filipinos in the States. Kasi nga every time we did this parang concert tour before in December, and alam namin na people over there didn't want to hear the American Christmas songs. Syempre gusto nila are OPM Christmas songs. And when it comes to OPM Christmas songs, one of the first songs that comes to mind really is Jo Marie Chan's
siyang
Christmas in Our Hearts.
Santa
And that's
Claus
why,
ng Pilipina.
so aside from Christmas in Our Hearts, there are other 2 songs in that medley na para sa mga samahang malamig ang Pasko. You'll see what I mean. Here goes.
Whenever I see girls and boys selling lanterns on the street, I remember the child in the manger as he sleeps. Whenever there are people giving gifts, exchanging cards, I believe that Christmas is truly in their hearts.
Let's light our Christmas tree for a bright tomorrow where nations are at peace and all are one in God.
Let's sing Merry Christmas
and a happy
holiday. This season may we never forget the love we have for Jesus. Let him be the one to guide us as another new year starts. And may the spirit of Christmas be always in our hearts. Let's sing Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. This season may we never forget
the love
we have for Jesus. Let him be the one to guide us as another new year starts. And may the spirit of Christmas be always in our hearts.
Ang Disyembre ko ay malungkot pagkat miss kita. Anumang pilit kong magsaya, miss kita kung Christmas. Kahit nasaan ako, papaling-paling ng tingin, walang tulad mo. Ang nakapagtatakay maraming nakahigit sa'yo. Hinahanap-hanap pa rin kita. Ewan ko kung bakit pa iniwan mo akong nag-iisa. Miss kita, o giliw. Pasko'y sasapit, di ko mapigil ang pangulila. Hirap niyang mayroon ka ng iba.
Pasko na, Sinta ko, hanap kita. Bakit magtatampo? Bilisan ako. Kung mawawala ka sa piling ko, Sinta, paano ang Pasko inulila mo? Sayang, Sinta, ang sinumpaan at pagtitingin ng tunay. Nais mo bang kalimutan ganap ang ating suyuan at galang? Kung mawawala ka sa piling ko, Sinta, paano ang Pasko? Alay ko sa'yo. Sa'yo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Now we have another letter for our guests to read, this time from Era Apara to her best friend, Angelica Guillermo. Angelica is a marketing coordinator based in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, all right. And I know this is a letter that was written between friends.
Yung mag-best
So,
friend, di ba?
Best
Mag-best
friends.
friend, BFFs.
BFFs.
Ayan. So, Nins,
Here we go.
you can start.
So si Angelica, I guess Era calls Angelica Jakey, all right? My dearest Jakey, I want to make you smile today, so please hear me out. Maangas, malakas tumawa, palangiti at higit sa lahat, malakas kumain. Iilan lang yan sa mga katangian taglay mo. Naalala ko pa nung first time kitang nakita sa math class natin. Dire-diretso kang pumasok sa room, umupo at pinatong mo yung paa mo sa upuan na para bang wala kang kinakatakutan. Tinitigdan lang kita at that time, pinagmamasdan kung maarte ka o mataray. Nasagot lahat ng mga tanong ko nung naging kaibigan kita. I feel so blessed dahil hindi mo man lang hinayaang makilala ka kung di pati na rin ang family mo. At alam kong madalas malungkot ka, hindi madali mawalay sa mga kaibigan lalong-lalo na sa pamilya mo. At dahil dyan, mas lalo kitang hinahangaan. I always look up to you, alam mo yan. I always admire your courage and your bravery sa lahat ng pinagdadaanan mo. Laging mong tatandaan na kahit ilang milya o kontinente man ang layo natin sa isa't isa, isang chat, text o tawag mo lang sa akin na I'm always willing to listen to you, to understand you. I'm always here to support you through your journey.
Alright. Lagi mong tatandaan na lahat ng sakit na nadaramang mo ngayon ay may hangganan din. Kumbaga, di ba? This too shall pass. Bawat hirap at pagod mo ay masusuklian din ng sobra-sobra pa sa hinihiling mo ngayon. Ang kalungkutan na nadarama mo ngayon ay mapapalitan din ng kasiyahan na walang hanggan. Isa lang ang pakiusap ko sa'yo. Never, ever hate yourself. Huwag mong sisihin ang sarili mo sa lahat ng mga pagsubok na pinagdaraanan mo ngayon. And remember that everything happens for a reason. Sana, sa simpleng mensahe kong to, kahit papano, nabawasan ko ang bigat na pasan mo ngayon. Sana kahit konti, napawi ko ang lungkot na nadarama mo. Sana, kahit papano, napangiti kita. I love you, BFF, always. Hanggang sa muli nating pagkikita, aantayin ko ang iyong bonggang pagbabalik. Love, Era. You know what? It's so kasi sometimes someone who you would consider family is not even somebody who's related to you by blood. Sometimes it's someone you find. You were just lucky to find on your journey. And sometimes
math
sila pa
class.
mismo, di ba? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes sila pa mismo are the ones that are gonna be able to pull you through the toughest times. And I can only imagine how alien living in Saudi Arabia must be for a Pinay, di ba? Lalo na Pinay pa. So I mean, it's like, it must be a whole different world. I've never been, but I can only imagine that it must be so far different from what you're used to dito sa Pilipinas. And it takes a lot of courage and on the part of Jakey na magtagal doon and to really stay there para nga matulungan niya yung family niya, which I'm presuming is the case.
Definitely. And sa nakikita ko, I mean, just from what I gather, so sabi na, medyo matagal sila hindi nagkita. But you know, it's nice nga, sabi nga mga, it's nice to find that someone, you know, that when you have a best friend, na kahit matagal kayo hindi nagkita, di ba? When you do see each other, it's like, you know, you pick up
nothing
where
has
you,
changed.
but nothing has changed. You
Yeah,
pick up
ganon,
where you
diba?
left off,
Yeah.
di ba? May mga friends din
I'm
akong
sure you
ganyan,
all have friends
you know,
like
sa
that.
States
Yeah.
and, you know, like that na kapag kahit 2 years, my friend bang, basta hindi kami nagkita, basta the moment we're together, it's like no time has passed. And, you know, yung mga kalokohan yun yun, you're gonna talk about it again, you know, and you feel young again. It's
Yeah.
nice.
It really was such an emotional letter that, you know,
Yeah.
when we were reading it, when it was first sent to us, we really felt so connected to it. Really, because who doesn't have a wonderful friend that you miss,
Yeah.
dearly? I'm excited for this next number.
Okay.
It's a Christmas classic.
Yeah.
Tell us about
It's
it.
a Christmas classic na mahirap i-pronounce.
I've been outed.
Yeah. I love this song because, again, it's another original Filipino Christmas song by Ryan Cayabyab. And natutuwa ako every time I sing this because it really livens up the room. It's really like every time I sing it in my shows, everybody gets into that spirit. Everybody starts clapping and sana mangyari din dito. Ganun, No, but yeah, I love the song and I want to dedicate it to all everyone out there watching, including, of course, Filipinos all over the world, wherever you may be. Even for just, like a letter like this has, it has so much love in it. And, even Nino and I are really happy to have been part of that. And so here's something to make you happy. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Kumukutikutitap, bumubusi-busilak, ganyan ang kindat na mga bumbilya. Kikindat-kindat, kukurap-kurap, pinaglalaruan ang iyong mga mata. Kumukutikutitap, bumubusi-busilak, ganyan ang kurap ng mga bituin. Tumitibok-tibok, sumisinok-sinok, korona ng palarang bituin. Iba't ibang palamuti ating isabit sa puno. Buhusan ng mga kulay, tambakan ng mga regalo. Tumitibok-tibok, sumisinok-sinok, wag lang malundo sa sabitin. Pupulupot-lupot, paikot ng paikot, koronahan ng palarang bituin. Dagdagan mo pa ng candy, ribbon, especies at guhitan. Habang lalong dumarami, regalo mo'y dagdagan. Tumitibok-tibok, sumisinok-sinok, wag lang malundo sa sabitin. Pupulupot-lupot, paikot na paikot, koronahan ng palarang bituin. Dagdagan mo pa ng candy, ribbon, especies at guhitan. Habang lalong dumarami, regalo mo'y dagdagan. Kumukutikutitap, bumubusi-busilak, ganyan ang kurap ng mga bituin. Tumitibok-tibok, sumisinok-sinok, koronahan mo pa ng palarang bituin.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. And if you were just joining us now, we are so thrilled. Personally, I am so thrilled to welcome Mr. Ryan Cayabyab with the Ryan Cayabyab Singers. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining us today in our newsroom for this special holiday show. How are you guys doing?
Hungry. Good.
No, you just ate that.
Okay. Let's introduce each one of them.
Yes.
So from the left, we've got Erwin,
Hello.
Gay, and VJ.
And of course, Anthony, Celine, and Popper.
Hello.
And of course, Mr. C. I asked permission to call him Mr. C.
Everybody calls me Mr. C anyway, so.
Okay, great. Yeah, your rehearsal.
I know it was so amazing a while ago. We were listening to you earlier. Can sample?
And
You
then I'm
prompted,
giving you.
you prompted Vernice to dance, and this never
Yeah.
happens.
The first song was particularly fun, no?
It was our Christmas miracle. Napasayaw siya.
Ah, talaga? Sample.
I'll never dance on cam.
Sabi
Or
mo yan,
sing.
ah, Vern. Yeah. So, tama. Party yan mamaya. So tell us about this holiday set that you guys, I'm sure you've been, performing this for a while, but tell us about what we'll be hearing today as well.
We chose the happiest songs in our Christmas repertoire. And probably one of the most important reasons. The other song, the only other not so very, very, very lively or fast song is the basic reason why there is Christmas, and it's about the baby Jesus. So, what can you say about our Christmas song? So we have prepared, we're not going to say the titles, but yeah, it's going to be a very happy set all the way to the end of the Christmas jam.
Right.
So, Mr. C, what is the most meaningful Christmas song to you?
Right now, I should say the song that we'll be performing later. This is my original song, and it's entitled Munting Sanggol. And for me, it's about the birth of our Savior. And this is the reason why we're celebrating Christmas. And I don't know about the others. Ano yun yung favorite Christmas?
Munting sanggol din. Sir.
Woohoo!
Ako din munting sanggol.
Okay.
Ako din munting sanggol din ako.
Oh, no.
Ako ng English version, Emmanuel. Maiba lang, pero yun din.
Ikaw, Bert.
Ako, yung may tumaba, may pumayat. Ano yun?
Sayang hindi kakantahin yun.
Another time.
So your first song is the one that I was talking about earlier,
Yes.
12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Tell us how you approached this
It was
classic.
so fun. Guys, I can't wait for you to hear this.
It was so hard
So-
too.
Well, while you were dancing, we were concentrating.
Yes, actually.
What makes it hard, guys?
That
Well,
every
there-
line is a different person, pretty much.
Yeah, may mga areglo minsan si Mr.
Yun yung
C na
challenge.
tig-iisa lahat ng mga linya-linya or couple words each.
Pero
na-
madali lang yun eh. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Akala
But
lang
then
niyang
you jump
madali.
back into your backup.
So we're
Yeah.
always like, anong number na?
I always mess up Lords a Leaping and Ladies Dancing. No?
Yeah, kind
I
of the
always
same
kind of-
problem.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
say that.
Do not.
Okay, and with that, let's go into 12 Days of
Here
Christmas.
we go.
Merry Christmas!
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
A partridge in a pear tree.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
Sent me 2 turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
Sent me 4 calling birds.
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
5 gold rings.
Rings, 4 calling birds.
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Sixth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
6 geese a laying.
5 gold rings.
Rings, 4 calling birds.
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
7 swans a swimming.
6 geese a laying.
5 gold rings.
Rings, 4 calling birds.
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
On the eighth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
8 maids are milking.
7 swans a swimming.
6 geese a laying.
5 gold
Gold
rings.
rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
a pear
me. 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking,
7 swans are swimming,
6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings,
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my
True love sent to me.
10 pipers piping,
9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking,
7 swans are swimming,
6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings,
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 11th day of Christmas, my
True love sent to me. 11 lords are leaping,
10 pipers piping,
9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking,
7 swans are swimming,
6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. 12 drummers drumming, 11 lords are leaping,
10 pipers piping,
9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking,
7 swans are swimming,
6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for making it.
Well, they made it, but I had a little mishap there with.
It's perfect.
I didn't get tongue-tied. I got finger-tied somewhere.
But it was absolutely perfect. And you know what? I like how
thank
there
you.
is also an element of suspense.
Could you feel
Feel
it?
it?
Oh my God.
Nakita ko kayo doon.
Yeah, but well, we made it, and I feel like we weren't singing, but I feel like we made it too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
it's all about.
See you next year.
See you next year. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the group and how you guys, tell me how this whole thing came together back in 2007 and how you've grown since then. It's been a while.
Oh, Poppert has grown.
He's grown a lot.
Tell us
Robert
all
will
about
tell
it.
you about this.
Grown
I haven't seen
inside.
the photos
Sobrang
from
payat ko noong
2007.
2007. Tapos ngayon, medyo payat. Medyo payat.
So how does it feel to grow so,
You had to
Mr.
buy lots
C.
of clothes, no?
Sabay kami nag-grow ni Mr. C. Ito
Tell me your story, Kate.
your story.
Yes, by the way, Poppert and Cage are the first batch of the
Yeah, the
Ryan
original,
Robertson.
yes.
The original.
So, Mr. C called for auditions in 2007. Almost 200 people came, and then the first day of auditions, it was just singing different kinds of things. If he asked you to come back, it was the choreography audition, and then there was also scatting and improv auditions. And then after that, when you got called back again, he checked how you learned harmonies, and then how you sound with a group, if you don't stick out, if you if you blended with everyone else. And then the cute thing that I've always found was that the last group, because he was in the last part of the auditions, he was switching the people. He was just saying, okay, step down, go up. And so he was just changing the different people, and then we didn't realize that the last set of 7 that he didn't exchange anymore became the original RCS.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
it's
that
like
was so
that
cute.
scene in the chorus line.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, that must have been nerve-wracking for you guys at around that time. Yeah, it's such a so it is kind of all aspects of musical
Performance.
training, performance
Yes.
that come into it.
Yeah, it's like you cannot be only good in performing or singing. There's many aspects in the performance type of work. So you got to know how to improvise. You have to know also how to work out an audience, which means you have to know how to connect with them, and most importantly, like they have to go into some kind of intensive dance training because
Really?
because the body is very important.
Oo nga eh.
We did tap dancing before.
Yeah, well, I remember they were giving you ballet moves for that nice ko, right? And they also learned how to tap dance because I think it's very important that I keep on challenging them, pushing them, and for them to learn more and more. It's very important.
So like if you felt stressed out watching 12 Days of Christmas now, the first time we did that, we had choreography.
Okay.
So
there
the
is, yes,
energy
there
was
is
like
choreography.
triple.
And I'm sure you guys have to work through even when you're sick and all that. Like that's
Yeah.
part of
Yes.
performing.
As you can see.
Well, your set now is so tight. It's so like streamlined. Like we couldn't even tell there were no mistakes earlier, right? I mean, it was perfect.
It was a roller coaster ride.
Yeah. So I'm sure you've also spent many Christmases together and performed this Christmas set as a group. What are some of your favorite Christmas memories together?
You guys.
Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Na
What do you guys
naman.
get down to?
The one when you have to guess how much coins are
No, that's-
It's a game.
Every year, part of our Christmas tradition is I have a bottle of coins, and there's a paper under, and you just write your name, and you approximate how much the coins inside the
value, yes.
bottle, the jar, is. So the guy nearest, or the person nearest to the total, gets the entire thing. So that's what he's talking about. Not the food.
Of course the food.
Where's
Yeah.
the food? Always the
Always
food.
the food.
What's your parang ano eh, there's always this for every family, I guess it's different, but if there's a certain food that's on the table, ay start na. Either simbang gabi or Christmas season. Sa amin lechon.
Sa amin kasi
Salad.
lahat eh.
Sabay. Kasi pag may nakita
Puto-bumbong.
kaming food, attack agad
Yun
eh.
na
Sa amin
yun.
basta ihanda mo. Yun na yun.
Wala nang paalam. Kuhan.
Actually, tonight ang Christmas party namin for
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
And I think everyone's been excited about the food for weeks. So, yun.
So tama na yung diet kasi. Tapos na
Yeah.
yung performances. Patapos
Right.
na. And you can feast.
You can relax and
Yes.
eat all you want. So, your next song for us is slowing down a little bit. Yeah.
It's our
Or-
Christmas acapella.
Ooh.
This
I got a little
song,
shiver.
This Christmas, this is what we're gonna do. Let's take it proper. Ay, sorry, it's Anthony pala.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Hang on the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together this Christmas. Fireside is a blazing bright, and with caroling through the night, in this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Presents and cards are here. My world is filled with cheer and you and you. This Christmas, and as I look around, your eyes will chime the town they do. This Christmas, fireside is blazing bright, and with caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me.
stars are blazing bright, and with caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Merry Christmas! Yay!
Yes.
Woo! Nakijam si Sir. Merry Christmas.
That's the first time I played that. Natawa ako eh.
For you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Right.
So as you know, this special show is dedicated to OFWs and their families and all the Filipinos out there who can't spend Christmas with their families this year.
So one thing that we've actually been doing is to ask our guests to read letters that we've actually crowdsourced from, it could be from OFWs who are writing to home or writing home, or people from home writing to their loved ones abroad. And today we have a very emotional, very special letter from Mark, who is writing to his mom, Donna, who's been a nurse for over 30 years now in Riyadh. Yes, Mr. C?
Yes. This is the letter of Mark. Dear Mama Donna, ngayong Pasko, alam kong di ka ulit namin makakapiling. Buong buhay mo nasa ibang bansa ka upang kami ay suportahan. Para sa akin, ikaw ang best mother of all kasi never ka sumusuko sa hamon ng buhay. Mahal na mahal kita, Mama, kahit di ako nagiging vocal sa inyo. Alam kong kung hindi dahil sa inyo, di namin mararanasan yung kasaganaan ng buhay. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Mama. Pero kaakibat ng kasaganaan ay yung lungkot sa aming nadarama dahil wala ka sa aming tabi. Mama, salamat ng sobra. Salamat dahil naging nanay ko po kayo. Love, Mark. Mark! Oh, my goodness. You know, I wrote in 1989 a song for the Smoky Mountain. It's Mama's a Maid in London. So when I was writing that, I was so much filled with emotions. Actually, naiyak ako nung ginagawa ko yan. So, muntik nga ako na medyo natiri ay ako nung binabasa ko yung sulat mo dahil alam ko yung pakiramdam niyan. Hindi dahil meron akong nanay sa ibang bansa, pero matagal ko nang research yan bago ko ginawa yung kantang Mama's Maid in London. So, to Mama, Donna, nagpapasalamat si Mark sa'yo. And Mark, alam ko mahal na mahal mo yung nanay mo. And it's all we need. Yung pagmamahalan at that caring, that's all we need. Not only for Christmas, but your entire life, your entire breathing moment. Yun ang kailangan natin. So, Merry Christmas sa inyo, Mama Donna and Mark. Yes?
I was especially touched sa part na where he said, parang kahit hindi ako naging vocal sa inyo. Kasi parang feel ko yun yung, parang that's a story for many
Exactly,
families.
yes. A lot of us don't want to express it vocally, or if we can, we do act it, but medyo nahihiya tayo to express it, no? Kayo ba ganun din?
Ako hindi na. Kasi kailangan eh. Kailangan mo express ngayon kasi di mo alam yung buhay ng katabi mo eh, alam mo yun, bigla na lang nawawala. So, kailangan mo express mo na agad. Kung sabihin mo na I love you or something sa mama mo or sa thank you. Hindi pa ako mawala bukas din ako.
Love you.
We love you, Mr. C, and
Yeah.
Club Love Singers.
And we love you guys. Thank you for having us
Are you
here.
kidding?
I love you, RC.
No.
Yes.
Thank
you,
you.
Rappler. We love you.
I love this. Okay.
So your next song is, I think, very apt because it's apt for the letter, but also it's apparently everyone's favorite Christmas song. It's Munting Sanggol.
Here.
Yes.
Right, this is an original. I wrote this in I cannot remember, maybe 2004. And it's Munting Sanggol.
Yes, it's
Here we go.
Munting sanggol, kalong-kalong ng iyong ina. Munting sanggol, may ningning ang iyong mga mata. Batid mo ba'y kay raming naghihintay sa'yo? Nananabik, nag-aabang ng pagsilang mo. Mga pastol, sa sapsapan ay napupugay. Tatlong hari mula silangan ay nag-aalay. Dalay ginto, kamanyang at mira. Para sa'yo, Jesus, hari ng sanlibutan. At nagsisiawit ang mga anghel sa langit. Luwalhati sa Diyos sa kaitaasan at sa lupa'y kapayapaan. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Pastol, sa sapsaban ay nagpupugay. Tatlong hari mula silangan ay nag-aalay. Dalay ginto, kamanyang at mira. Para sa'yo, Jesus, hari ng sanlibutan. At nagsisiawit ang mga anghel sa langit, luwalhati sa Diyos sa kaitaasan at sa lupa'y kapayapaan. Gloria in excelsis Deo. At nagsisiawit ang mga anghel sa langit, luwalhati sa Diyos sa kaitaasan at sa lupa'y kapayapaan. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Thank you so much for that
thank
beautiful song. We're heading into Christmas and we're also heading into the new year. What are you guys planning for 2017?
So many things, but
So many.
which do we share? Well, first of all, we want to start on our music video for our single because we released our album just this October before we left for our US tour, which was a month. So parang medyo nagkalimutan sa mga kailangan gawin. But so next year we're gonna push and promote because we're so proud of this album. This is one of the highlights for me of the RCS this year is releasing this third album called Sa Panaginip Lang.
Take a look at the album, and it's available right now. And you guys can, yeah,
You can get it on iTunes and
Spotify.
you can listen to it on
Yes.
Spotify.
Yeah, available siya sa Astro Plus, Astrovision, sa lahat ng available na music
Sa lahat ng
stores.
Astro.
Yeah, sa lahat ng
Yes,
Astro, sa lahat
Astro
sa malls.
stores.
This
Yes.
album is very special for all of us kasi it's also the first time that we collaborated with Mr. C. So more than half of the songs in the album, the lyrics are written by RCS members, but all the
Wow.
music
Of
is
course.
by Mr. C, of course.
Oh my gosh.
The contributors are Kay, BJ, and Celine.
And Poppert.
No.
Kasi Poppert wala eh.
So don't forget to get sa panaginip
It's a
lang.
perfect Christmas gift because it's
And
so
it's
relaxing.
autographed if you buy it from
Yes.
us.
Yes.
You just have to text
You
us
buy
or
it from us. Text
Text
Erwin.
text me. And of course, available din siya sa music school ni Mr. C.
Yes.
Yes.
The Music School of Ryan Kayabyab in Robinson's Gallery.
And also, don't forget to follow the group on social media.
yes, please.
Yeah.
Go.
Anthony.
Yes, on
Anthony.
Facebook, www.facebook.com/RCS, the RCS7. The RCS7, and also on Instagram. I think it's also the RCS7, and on Twitter.
No,
as well.
actually on Twitter and Instagram, it's at official RCS.
At official
There
RCS.
you go.
And we also have a YouTube channel. Ryan Kabyab Singers. Just search. Yeah, we have our acapella videos there and some performance videos. So yeah, and yes, you can message us, comment on our photos. just like
You
our
could
page.
request songs. We're gonna try to record it
Yes.
for you. If we have the time, we're gonna do it for you guys.
Yes.
When we have the time.
We'll make time.
No, you have to rehearse 12 Days of Christmas for next year.
Of course, yes.
All right, so we're heading into your last
Right.
song, Paskohan. Yeah,
I
can
think
you tell us?
you should do a monthly special.
Yes.
Actually, no.
Mr. C.
Ryan
Sir.
Kayabyab Rappler.
Ryan
It's
collab.
nice.
You're welcome to come back anytime.
Anytime talaga.
Bukas na ulit. From the top. After this, from the top.
So can you tell us a little bit about Paskohan?
The Pascuhan medley is what's the term?
Mashup, medley, mix.
It sounds like
Collection of songs.
collection of Filipino and traditional Christmas carols. Yeah, I like that. It's a showdown
Showdown.
Yeah.
of Filipino
Showdown.
and Christmas and traditional Christmas carols, and it basta wala siyang ano. No, there is no logical explanation why one song goes to the other. It's a mishmash of songs.
All right, we can't wait.
It needs no introduction. Yes.
Here we go. So
go.
we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Rappler, for having us.
Rappler,
Oh
and
my
especially
gosh.
those who tune into you and those who subscribe to Rappler. And thank you very much for having us. We'd really love to return.
Come
Merry
back
Christmas.
anytime. Everyone, Mr. Ryan Kabyab and the Ryan Kabyab Singers.
Aray ko.
Kumukutikutitap, bumubusi-busila, ganyan ang indak ng mga bumbilya. Kikindat-kindat, kukurap-kurap, di naglalaroan inyong mga mata. Kumukutikutitap, bumubusi-busila, ganyan ang kurap ng mga bituin. Tumitibok-tibok, sumisinog-sinok, korona ng palarang bituin. Iba't ibang palamuti ating isabit sa puno. Buhusan ng mga kulay, tambakan ng mga regalo.
Ang Pasko ay sumapit, tayo ay magsiawit ng magagandang himig, dahil sa ang Diyos ay pag-ibig.
Nang si Kristo'y isilang, may tatlong haring nagsidalaw, at ang bawat isa ay nagsipaghandog ng tanging alay.
Pasko namang muli, tanging araw na ating pinakamimiti. Pasko, Pasko, Pasko na namang muli, ang pag-ibig naghahari. Pasko, Pasko, Pasko na namang muli, tanging araw na ating pinakamimiti. Pasko, Pasko, Pasko na namang muli, ang pag-ibig naghahari.
Dagdagan mo pa ng candy, ribones, kuses at kuitan, habang lalong dumarami, regalo mo'y dagdagan.
Bagong taon ay magbagong buhay, nang lumigaya ang ating bayan. Tayo'y magsikap upang makamtan natin ang kasaganahan.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
Dagdagan mo pa ng candy, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Dagdagan mo pa. Santa Claus is coming. Dagdagan mo pa. Santa Claus is coming. Dagdagan mo pa. Kaya
Dagdagan mo pa ng candy, ribones, kuses at kuitan. Sa may bahay ang aming bati, Merry Christmas na malwalhati. Joy to the world, the Lord is joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the 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 joy to. Dagdagan mo pa ng candy,
dagdagan mo pa. Dagdagan mo pa. Dagdagan mo pa. Dagdagan mo pa.
dagdagan mo pa. Thank you, ang babait ninyo. Thank you, ang babait ninyo.
Merry Christmas!
Thank you po.
Happy New Year!
Thank you.
Thank you, Rappler.
Thank you.